Ik, I wanted to read a book, so I'm gonna read you a book out of this woman who run with wolves. A certain thing, because I just wanted to read again, and I was like, okay, I just start at the moment where I like it again to read. So then I will read for you now. Woman will run with the wolves through snow, hoog, generosity, inequality, hearing, sharp claws, generous and very breast. This self must have freedom to move, to speak, to be angry, and to create. This self is durable, resilient, and possesses high intuition. It is a self which is acknowledged in the spiritual dealings of death and birth. Today, the old one inside you is collecting bones. What is she making? She is the soul self, the builder of the soul home. Ella lo, haga amano. She makes and remakes the soul by hand. What is she making for you? Even in the best of the worlds, the soul needs refurbishing from time to time, just like the adobes. Here in the southwest, a little peels, a little falls down, a little washes away. There is always an old, ruined woman with bedroom slipper feet, who patting mud slowly on the adobe walls. She mixes straw and water and earth and pats it back on the walls, making them fine again. Without her, the house will lose its shape. Without her, it will wash down into a lamp after a hard rain. She is the keeper of the soul. Without her, we lose our shape. Without without an open supply line to hear humans, even sight, humans even say it to be soulless or damned souls. She gives shape to the soul house and makes more house by hand. She is the one in the old apron. She is the one whose dress is longer in the front than in the back. She is the one who puts. She is the soul maker, the wolf raiser, the keeper of things wild. So say to you with affection, imaginatively, be you in a black wolf, a northern grey, a southern red, or an arctic white. You are the questions instructual creatura. Although some might really prefer you behave yourself and not climb all over the fortunater in joy or all over people in welcome, do it anyway. Some will draw back from you in fear or disgust. Your lover, however, will cherish this new aspect of you. If he or she be the right lover for you, some people will not like it if you take a sniff at everything to see what it is and how. And for heaven's sakes, no lying on your back with your feet up in the air. Bad girl, bad wolf, bad dog, right? Wrong. Go ahead and enjoy yourself. Why wrong? Because all people are good, in their own kind of way. There's no bad. We made things bad. By decided things are bad. Or good. You see? And bad is hurting. Yeah. People do meditation to find psychic alignment. That's why people do psychotherapy and analysis. That's why people analyze their dreams and make art. That is why some contemplate tarot cards, cast I Ching, dance, drum, make theater, pray out of the poem, and fire up their prayers. That's why we do all the things we do. It is the work of gathering all the bones together. Then we must sit at the fire and think about which song we will use to sing over the bones which created hum, which recreated hum, and the truth we will tell will make the song. These are some good questions to ask till one decides the song, one true song. What was happened to the soul voice? What are the buried bones of my life? In what condition is my relationship to instructual self? When was the last time I ran free? How do I make life come alive again? Where has La Loba gone to? The old woman sings over the bones, and she sings the bones flesh out. We too become, as we pour soul over the bones we have found. As we pour our yearning and our heartbreaks over the bones of what we used to be when we were young, of what we used to know in the surgery's past, and over the questioning we sense in the future. We stand on all four square as we pour soul. We are revivified. Yeah, I am dyslexic, so my reading is a bit different, I believe so. But this word I don't know. We are no longer a thin solution, a dissolved frail thing. No, we are in the becoming stage of transformation. Like the dry bones, we also often start out in the desert. We feel this and Francis alienated, not connected to even a cactus clump. The ancients call it the desert, the place of divine revelation. But for women there is much more to it than that. A desert is a place where life is very condensed. The roots of living things hold on to that last tear of water, and the flower horse. It moisture by only appearing in early morning and late afternoon. Life is the desert in small but brilliant, and most of what occurs goes on the ground. This is like the lives of many women. The desert is not lush like a forest or a jungle. It is very intense and mysterious in its life forms. Many of us have lived desert lives, very small on the surface and enormous under the ground. La Loba shows us the precious things that we can come from that sort of psychic distribution. A woman's psyche may have found its way to the desert or out of resonance, or because of past cruelties, or because she was not allowed a larger life above ground. So often a woman feels then that she lives in an empty place where there is maybe just one cactus with one brilliant red flower on it, and then in very direction. 500 miles of the northing. Not 500 miles of nothing. But for the woman who will go 501 miles, there is something more. A small brave house, an old one. She has been waiting for you. Some women don't want to be in the Pacific desert. They hate the frailty, the spareness of it. They keep trying to crack a rusty jalopy. Almost finished the capture. Capture 1. And dump their way down the road to a fantasizing, shining city of the Psyche. But they are disappointed, for the lush and the wild is not there. It is in the spirit world, that world between worlds, Rio Abayo, Rio, the river beneath the river. Don't be a fool, go back and stand under that one red flower, and walk straight ahead for that last hard mile. Go up and knock on the old weathered door. Climb up to the grave. Crawl through the window of a dream. Sift the desert and see what you find. It is only work we have to do. You wish psychoanalytical advice, go rather bones. Oh my god, what a book. What a book, Benzo! What a book! What a book! Thank you for listening. There was chapter 1 of Woman Will Run with the Wolves. Wait.